Hello and welcome to the very first live stream right here on Pickle Vision. That's right, this is the brand new channel for our live streams. We've moved away from the pickle jar for live streaming. This is the new channel, you found it, well done, congratulations. You guys are the first people to see that brand new intro sequence. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I hope you are all absolutely fantastic. I am going to turn Nightbot off because I only just set it up before the stream and it is on a rampage. So I'm going to turn it off until I can set it up properly. I don't know why it's spamming everything so much. It's turned off now, so don't worry about that. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for making the transition over here to the new channel. I'm super happy to see you all here. It's lovely to see you. So good morning to everyone. Good morning, each and every one of you. Yeah, I forgot to set Nightbot up, so I've turned it off for now. I'll set it up properly after this stream. There's loads of stuff that I just take for granted on the normal channel because it's been set up for that long. So yeah, I'll sort it, don't worry. So you're free to chat now. I've turned Nightbot off. He's no longer on a rampage. But let's say hello to everyone who was here this morning. We have got, let's see who we've got. We've got Pirate Queen Pickle all the way from upstairs. Thank you very much for tuning in. We've got Mr. Andy Allen. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Mr. Peter Gronfeld. Welcome to the stream, buddy. We've got Mr. Richard Smith and Gina Doherty. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are well. We've got Nick Harlin, Aaron Butler. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Phil Ediart. Welcome, buddy. The Hobby Corner. Welcome. Andres Stockert, welcome to the stream, hope you're well. Deep Paints Things, welcome to the stream, buddy, hope you are okay. Wolfenstone, welcome, buddy. Welcome. Each and every one of you, thanks very much for tuning in. Sunday morning, early morning stream, but we're here, we're live, we're having a good time now that Nightbot has been silenced. And yeah, it's a good stream, hopefully. So this is the new channel. It very much looks like the old channel. Because it is pretty much. It is going to be the same schedule, same content, live stream wise, just over here in a different place. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, then thank you very much. Make sure you hit the bell notification. You'll get notified whenever we go live. This is the first stream of the year. Well, my first stream of the year. Obviously, it's not the first stream of the year. There's plenty more of those. This is my first stream of the year, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So I thought today what we could do is take a look through some of the stuff that I'm planning on doing this year, some of the projects that I want to work on, and also then take a look at some of the new releases and pre-orders and stuff from Games Workshop, because we've not done that for a while. There's a few bits and pieces up there, so we'll take a look at those. And then just have a bit of a chat with you guys, if you're doing like New Year, New Army, if you've got any projects that you're looking forward to working on this year, any of that sort of stuff, we'll take a look and, yeah, hopefully have a lovely time. So I hope you're all well this morning. I've got my coffee. This is my second coffee of the day. I'm cutting back most of the time now in the morning. I'm only having one, but because I'm doing the live stream, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm enjoying having 2 coffees this morning. So how are you guys all doing this morning? Are you all in bed still? Are you up? Are you working? Are you painting? Are you just chilling with breakfast? Let me know in the chat, and we'll get the ball rolling on this thing. We'll probably move over. Let's have a look at. Let's move over to here, and we'll take a look at some of the pre-orders and stuff. So this week's pre-orders. There's a few things game-wise, and then there's a couple of new books. So we'll take a look at the gaming stuff first. More like New Year, 3 new armies for me this year. Self-control is an issue. Okie dokie. Kitty Graham, morning all, listening to you from a very frosty field whilst walking my dogs. No problem at all. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thanks very much for joining us. It's 3 a.m. in Texas, only technically morning. 6 p.m. where I am, but having a coffee. Hope to assemble some cultists for Necromunda before bed. It's my first time I've come to the right place. You absolutely have, Mr. Big Bet Danskull. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you are well. Just finished breakfast, hoping to paint a bit of Horus Heresy later. Good man. Getting sorted to do a tip run, hoping to get some painting done later though. Very good. Very, very good. It sounds like you've all got some fantastic plans today. Let's move back over to this screen. We don't need that screen yet. So I'm planning on getting a little bit of painting done. I know you can't see on my desk. I've been working on this. It's been sat on my shelf for ages. So I've been working on this a little bit over the last couple of days. But I'm planning on getting this finished today. That is a dinosaur thing for Elston. So I'm planning on getting that done later. We're also going to try and tidy out the spare room a little bit, so I've got a bit more space in there. Funny story, if you've not seen it, I posted on Discord, I did post it on Instagram as well, but you might not have seen it. I went to Luke's yesterday, I took my 3D printer, I've been having issues, stuff not sticking to the build plate, I'm getting really frustrated with it, so I phoned him up, I said, look, can you have a look at this for me, because you know what you're doing with 3D printers a bit more. I took it over to him, drove all the way there, it's about half an hour drive from my house to Luke's. Drove all the way there. I was there sort of 10 until about 4 o'clock. We weren't just messing with the 3D printer. We were just sort of like hanging out, and we nipped to the shop, nipped to the unit to get some bits that I needed, and just like hung out. It was nice. It was a nice day. But I was there till like 4 o'clock, 10 well 4. Drove home again, half an hour back. Got in, took the printer upstairs, got it plugged in and everything. Took the lid off, went to put some resin in. Forgot my build plate. So my build plate is currently in Wakefield, so I've not got any of the printing done that I wanted to get done last night. So hopefully that'll be getting sent out to me in the next couple of days. Luke's gonna sort of next day post it, and I can get some printing done because I've got a couple of videos coming up. I want to print some stuff out. One of them is for One Page Rules. I'm very excited for that one. Absolutely love their models, and they've got some absolutely gorgeous beastmen that I am going to be printing and painting for a video. So that's coming up. And there's some other bits and pieces that I've been stockpiling and I've got, and I want to sort of do some more 3D printing videos because it's something that I've been really interested in. I really got into for a bit and then got frustrated because it stopped working, and not done anything else since. See you later, Kev. Cheers for tuning in, bud. Have a good one. Good morning, Elston Nation, the man, the myth, the legend himself. If you don't know who Elston is, he's an absolute legend. Go and check out his channel. What a madman. Walking Loki at the moment, so we'll be lurking in the background. No problem at all, buddy. No problem at all. First game of 40k this Thursday for an absolute age. Last game was against Moses. What are you playing, Phil? Are you using your Astral Tridents, your Marines? Or what are you playing against? I know, I'm an idiot. Well, the thing is, Luke had took it off because he was cleaning something else, so he took the build plate off, put it to one side. I thought he'd put it back on. I should have checked, but also he should have put it back on. So it's kind of both are our faults, really. That's what I'm saying, anyway. But it's fine. He's gonna overnight it or next day or whatever on Monday. So I should hopefully have that Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest. I would have thought. Nice mug, and also the one you're drinking coffee out of. This is my favourite mug. This is my absolute favourite mug. I've got two that I use all the time. This one and my Deadpool one. This one is from the Doctor Who experience. We managed to go just before it closed. But yeah, that's my absolute favourite mug. I love this one. I blame Luke as well, big mate. I blame Luke as well. I've been on the fence for 3D printing, worried, and the mess and clean up with the little one running around, but this year could be the year. I would say if you've got a little one running around, make sure you've got somewhere where it can go that's out of the way. Like I have mine set up in my spare bedroom, which is just like our sort of storage room. No one else goes in there other than me and Wendy occasionally. Alfie doesn't go in there. Loki doesn't go in there. I keep it out of the way of pets and kids and stuff. I mean, if you're sensible, it's not particularly messy, generally. I have like a dinner tray with paper towels on it and stuff when I'm taking stuff off, so that stuff can drip onto there, and it's just roll it up and chuck it in bin then. I have a bin upstairs that's just for all the stuff from that, so it's not getting mixed in and smeared about everywhere. It depends what you want them for. 3D printers, it's a lot money to lay out on something, but the opportunities and the sort of things you can do with it, like printing parts for models, printing models themselves. Like, I've got a load of stuff here that I got yesterday, like stuff that Luke's been printing out, testing, and he's not going to do anything with. So, like, I've got some right cool stuff here that I'm going to paint up at some point. If you see this guy. This is a plague troll from Atlantis. I'm looking forward to painting that up at some point. I've got loads of small stuff here, but like, look at this. Look how small this is. This is a halfling from Warplock. And this is supposed to go with the dragon that I did for the video a while back. So I'm going to get him painted up, and then I might put the dragon on a base and do like a diorama or something with it. Because at the minute the dragon's just kind of sat on top of my shelf. But you can do some cool stuff with them. Like, you can do terrain stuff. You can like print that. You can, like I said, printing parts, like spare parts for models, extra bits, stuff like that. It's fantastic. It's one I were in an iron whether I were going to use it as much, and yeah, I'm enjoying using it. It's great when it works. When it works. When it don't work, it's the most frustrating thing in the world. I recalibrated my printer. I leveled it. I recalibrated it. I tried all sorts. I changed all the FEP. All sorts. Couldn't get it to print. Took it to Luke's. He literally wiped it. Like, just cleaned it. It works. No problem. There's now a very nice 3D printable model bundle at Humble Bundle. Oh, is there? What's it for? We could take a look at that. What's Warplock? They're not actually called Warplock anymore. They're called Warp now. That's just me, force of habit. Warp makes some absolutely fantastic miniatures. I've got some of their... I've painted some of their orcs before. And I've got some other bits and pieces of theirs. But I'm on their Patreon. So I've got loads of stuff from their Patreon. They do the Ark World game. Alex has been on the stream before, the guy that owns it and runs it. They're fantastic. In fact, I'm supposed to be getting some of their most recent release sent up to me to do on some streams. The kobolds. Where's this miniatures? Anime. Games, books, software, books, games. I can't see any miniatures bundle on, unless I'm looking in the wrong place. If you know, Andres, if you know what the bundle is, let me know, and I'll search for it, and we'll take a look at it in a bit. Need a doctor to fix that, Wolfie. I'd just end up making all the stuff if I had a 3D printer. Grey pile's already too big. That's the thing. The thing is, though, like once you start printing stuff, you then realise like the cost, like not just of like printing, but like of resin, of gloves, because obviously you need to wear gloves when you're handling resin and stuff. Like that extra cost, like you'll only print stuff if you're going to actually do something with it. It's under software for some reason. I'll have a look in a sec then. That's games, books. Games, books. You can see Game Maker stuff, Game Maker Studio, graphics, music. The Star Trek RPG is back on Humble Bundle. It was on before I got it when it was last on. So if anyone's interested in the Star Trek, oh, here we go, 3D printable tabletop bundle. I've got it. We'll take a look at that in a sec then. Any people got recommendations for the best budget FDM printers? I want something to bang out terrain. I've not personally used an FDM printer, and after seeing the difference between FDM and resin, I would probably just do terrain in resin. It's up to you. If you just want cheap stuff, it needs a bit more work if you want to get rid of the lines and stuff, the layer lines. If you check out Ollie at Broadsword Wargaming, he did a video where he used an FDM printer to do like a big terrain piece. So go and check that video out. I can't remember what the video was called. I'll see if I can find it, and I'll put a link in the chat for you. Let me see if I can find it. Oak. No, this is the one. Let me share, copy link, and then I'll pop it in the chat. But yeah, go and check out Broadsword Wargaming, because he did one. I can't remember which printer it is that he uses, but that's an FDM printer, and that was a good video. I enjoyed that one. So yeah, go and check that out. There's two bundles. Dungeons and Monsters has a lot of stuff in it. I think it's the Dungeons and Monsters stuff that I found. Any people? Yeah, I got rid of that. We use Ultimaker FDM printers. They're pretty good, but for cheaper, I've heard. Corellic Ender, yeah. We'll check out that broadsword, thanks. Always thought resin wasn't up to making buildings and ruins and whatnot. No, it absolutely is, yeah. No, terrain, like, you could think, this is a miniature. This is a troll. So, like, it depends what you're printing. Like, if you're using resin and stuff, if you print smaller stuff with loads of fine detail, obviously, it's going to be a little bit, like, I've got this here. That is a little bit, obviously, more susceptible to, I mean, it's still pretty tough, but it'd be more susceptible to breaking than that, because this is a big, thick thing. So then if you think you're printing terrain and stuff, that's even going to be even bigger than this. You'd use a bit more resin, but the end result will be a lot nicer using resin than using FDM. Unless you're prepared to put the work in to, like, have to go through and, like, sand it and all that sort of stuff. But then at that point, that's, like, loads of extra time to get it looking, like, you know, nice. I'm going to be doing some terrain printing on my printer at some point in the near future, now that I've got it sorted, for Star Wars Legion, because I've got some bits and pieces that I want to print out for a board for that, because I'm getting into Star Wars Legion finally. After I've been buying Star Wars Legion stuff since August. So far I've built one squad of droids, so this year is finally the year where I'm going to properly get into it and get everything built and painted and start playing and stuff. I'm very excited for that. There's going to be a massive video out on that some point in the future. Anyway, let's have a quick look over at this this bundle, this 3D print bundle. We'll have a look at this, and then we'll have a look at the releases and stuff. So it's £18.10 for 120 STL files. Now, the only thing that I will say is when you're looking at STL files, see if they are supported or unsupported. If they're already supported, that's better, as long as they're supported well. If they're unsupported, you've got to do it yourself, and that's a whole thing in itself. Be getting one to print cool bits and models for myself. Yeah, that's a good plan. I want to start painting some larger scale models and non-GW stuff, so a 3D printer sounds ideal to me. For that sort of stuff, yeah, if you're just wanting to print, like, for random painting projects, 3D print is fantastic. Because you can just go, like, rather than going out and spend, like, because, like, to buy, like, nice busts and, like, big scale models, you're looking at, like, you know, 30, 40, £50 upwards, just to have a go at painting something. Printing it, it'll cost you like, you know, maybe £1 in resin. Once you've got, obviously you've got to buy the printer up front, but if you're using it regular, it sort of pays for itself almost. Bots are awake. Yeah, bots are everywhere recently. I've noticed loads on all the live streams on YouTube recently. I'm not sure why they've suddenly had such a resurgence. Yeah, there's some cool stuff in here. Wyvern Riders, dragons, dragon busts, werewolf, demons. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. It's very generic, but if you were doing stuff like D&D, stuff like that, then like a bundle like this is fantastic because it gives you a big range of stuff. Oh, you got some terrain pieces in here as well. This is cool. You've got quite a lot of different terrain bits and pieces in here. This is really cool. Yeah, this is awesome. Airbrush first, then printed. Trying to pace myself. I would, yeah, so Luke and Ollie did a video on this, and they were asking like all of us guys like what we thought, like airbrush or 3D printer. I would 100% say airbrush first, because I got an airbrush and a printer this year, and I've used my airbrush a hell of a lot more than my printer. Luke would say printer first because he's used his printer more than his airbrush. I get a hell of a lot more use out of my. Look at this: the holy monks and a rabbit, Trojan bunny. This is very Monty Python. In fact, is this the bundle? This might be the same bundle that was on a while back, and I'm sure Boffnet shared it on the Discord. Merchant riding a slug, because obviously that's what you want. There's loads of stuff in here. This is absolutely perfect if you play a lot of D&D or stuff like that, or you're like Frostgrave for like different monsters and characters for that. This is a really cool bundle. Gelatinous cube. Bateman 007, welcome to the stream, but I hope you are well. Happy New Year to you. It is a late Happy New Year, but that is absolutely fine. Welcome to the stream, but I hope you're well. Thank you very much for checking out the brand new stream on the brand new channel that's just exactly the same as the last one. I'm happy that everyone's found us and come over here. Ninja just did a video on a new type of compressor cartridge from UFU. Oh yeah, I watched that last night. I actually watched that video last night when I was in bed. It's good. It looks good. That compressor looks pretty handy. I still prefer my tank one. But like, if you wanted to do it on the cheap and it's like the portability sort of thing, that looks pretty cool. Saw that. I'd been looking at them but didn't think they'd be up to much. I've never... Stuff like that, like cheap battery powered, or you know, like just little compressors like that. I've never put much stock in them, but after seeing that video, I was quite impressed. So yeah, it's definitely a good way to get into it if it's cheap, and you can pick up airbrushes like the actual airbrush. The one that I use the most, I don't know, I'm pointing over here, you can't see. The one that I use the most is a cheap one from eBay that cost me like 24 quid, and it came with 3 needles, a quick release thing. It's got like a pressure gauge built into the airbrush. It's really, really good. That's the one that I use the most. I don't use my more expensive one very often anymore. Yeah, it saves on space as well because you haven't got to worry about the compressor and stuff. It's a good way to get into it. This bundle is really, really cool. There's loads of stuff on here. Good morning, Lupus. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you are well. Thank you very much for joining us today. Welcome to the new channel. This is going to be the home of all the live streams, all the time. There's going to be some other bits and pieces on here. So the plan for this channel, I'll get onto that in a bit. I'm just going to finish looking at this bundle first, just because this is really cool. There's loads of terrain on there for like there's like loads of what I like as well is there's loads of internal terrain, like interior, like all like your beds, bookcases, and shelving and all that sort of stuff. And there's loads of exterior terrain as well, which is really cool. That looks very much like a Blood Bowl player, like a human Blood Bowl player from like the 2016 box. Yeah, there's some really cool models in here. There's a lot of stuff that's like very generic, like a lot of the like soldiers and stuff. Like they're just very generic. Not a bad thing. It's just, you know, they don't stand out. It's just a man with an axe. But like for stuff like I said, like you pay like 18 quid. You get all this. Perfect for D&D. More terrain and stuff. Like Viking stuff here as well. This is really cool. I'm kind of tempted to get this, if I'm honest. It'd be cool for like board builds and stuff. But yeah, there's loads of stuff in here. Three-headed knight. This is the same bundle. I remember it now because I can remember seeing the three-headed knight. Yeah. This one was on before, so it must come around every now and then. Yeah, this is really cool. I think we're nearing the end now. Plenty of different terrain bits and pieces. So yeah, it's that's a good one. That one. That's a good one. That one. Yeah, we'll have that. I think I might go in on that. Looks good for someone new to 3D printing. Big selection there. What? Did it say whether they're all supported? 3D printer. Blah blah blah. Dangerous. Blah blah blah. It doesn't say if they're pre-supported or not. So that's the only thing. Because if they're not supported already, bundle details. Does it say in here? No, it doesn't say in there either. It doesn't say if they're supported or not, which is the only thing for me that's sort of like, I kind of don't want to get 120 files if they're not supported, because supporting files is a pain, because you might support it and it might look alright, and then you try and print it and it fails, and you might go through like 2 or 3 different iterations before you get a successful print, and if you're going to do that for every single one, bit of a pain. That's why I always try and go for pre-supported stuff. If it's already done, that means that they've done it, they've tested it, they've trialed it, they know it works. Good morning, Original Kesbian. Thank you very much for tuning in this morning. Welcome to the new channel. Welcome to the new live stream channel. Glad you made it. Yeah. So, yeah, my plan... What was I going to say? Oh, the plan for this channel. Obviously, it's going to be the hub of the live streams. This is where all the live streams are going to be, from now on, all of them, on here, on this channel. The plan, other than live streams, is to put out some sort of short form content on here. Now, that will be stuff like... Because basically, this channel is just for all the stuff that I would like to do on the main channel, but kind of isn't worth doing like a big video for. So what I want to do is, like, when people comment on videos or ask me like, oh, can you do a tutorial on that? And I would not be able to make a full video out of it, but I could quite easily do like a sort of 2 or 3 minute, like just straight in pure tutorial, and just put that up on here and just have a little short form, like really quick tutorials. Daft stuff as well. I might like re-upload some of my TikTok stuff on here as like YouTube shorts, stuff like that. But that's the plan for this channel. It's going to be all the live streams. It's going to be short tutorials, stuff like that. I might do some vloggy stuff and put that on here as well. But the main channel, that's where all the main content is going to be still. This is just going to be all the secondary stuff. How's the new channel going? This is literally the first live stream. So far it's going pretty well. I was a little bit worried, I'll be completely honest, because I've gone from live streaming on my channel with like, 5,000 subscribers to live streaming on my channel that's got like 150. So I was a bit worried that people weren't going to get the notifications, that people weren't going to turn up for the stream because it's a different channel. But everyone's turned up. We've got, 20 people. Sunday morning, we've got 20 odd people here. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Everything's still going out. Notifications still going out to all the same places, to Discord and everything. So yeah, I'm hoping that it'll be fine and it's a smooth transition. I was nervous though. I was really nervous, and I'm annoyed that I couldn't stream on Wednesday because YouTube had not sort of activated my live stream privileges because it's a brand new channel and I'd not done anything on it, so they'd not activated that yet. So I had to wait. But yeah, it's going well. But if there's anything else, like any ideas for content, anything you'd like to see, let me know. We've got a suggestions thing on the Discord, or you can let us know in live stream chats, and like little tutorials you'd like to see, like if anything you'd like to like look at behind the scenes, all that sort of stuff. I'm gonna put that on here as like just extra bonus content. Just so that there's some videos coming up on here as well. What it might be is like when I do my Star Wars Legion stuff, for example. I've got my Star Wars Legion stuff. I'm planning a big Star Wars Legion video where I go through everything from like getting the stuff, building it, painting it, making terrain, printing terrain, like doing all that, and then playing some games. I'm planning on doing that all in one video. That'll probably be like a sort of 15 to 20 minute video because I want to cover everything all in one go. What I might do though is then take some of the footage that I get when I'm painting them and just put up like sort of like 2 or 3 minute videos. Like this is how to paint a this is how I painted my battle droids, or this is how I painted my droider cars, and like just do like short tutorial videos on that, and then it's sort of supplementary content to the main video. And then because otherwise I'm not going to do an 8-minute video on how to paint this because it won't take 8 minutes to explain, but I could do it in like 2 or 3. So that's the plan. That's the plan. Well, it's either that or I'm going to leave this channel for all my live streams and then set up a third channel for all the short tutorials and stuff. But I think I want to just put it on this channel. I think. But yeah, that's the plan. I think it's going to work because it's sort of supplementary to the main content. It feeds in, and it means that I don't have to then. I can focus on the storytelling side of the videos a little bit more without having to go too much into the tutorial thing, because there'll be a video there for these, which will be good. Make a recurring segment called the Murfield Hobby Challenge. The Murfield Hobby Challenge. I am looking forward to getting back into Murfield at some point this year. Hopefully in the next few weeks I'll be going over because I want to. So basically, my Star Wars Legion stuff, you can see in the background there. I used to have 1 core box. I've now got 2. As well as and one of those boxes has got 2 core boxes worth of models in it. So I've essentially got 3 core boxes of droids. I've only got 1 core box of clone troopers because they're my secondary army. I'm going to do them after I've done my droids. Droids are first. I've got some more stuff coming from Elston at some point when I get that off him. But yeah, I've got a lot of droids. They're all from Murfield. So I'm looking forward to doing those. But yeah, I do want to get back into Murfield at some point. I've got some stuff planned. Me and Luke have got some stuff planned. We're hoping to get like a couple of other people in as well. Because we love Murfield. It's such a cool place. The 2 Warhammer for cheap are the lady of the house's favourite videos on the channel. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, to be fair, like they are really good videos. Like not just mine, but like all of the guys that took part in those. Like me, Luke, and Ben for the first one, and then me, Luke, Ben, and Dave for the second one. They're really cool videos, and the second one especially was fun to do because like we were all just like hanging out, painting together, like hanging out in the store all morning. It was really, really good, and I really enjoyed them. Me and Oki were supposed to be going to Murfield today until on Thursday when I realised it wasn't open on Sundays. Yeah, it doesn't open Sundays. Let me know when you guys are going though, and I'll come and meet you. Go on a Saturday, and I'll come with you, and I'll come meet you. Because I've not met you in person, and it'd be nice to see Oki again, because I've not seen her since whenever it were when I went to Lincoln. So that'd be cool. Still haven't made it to Murfield. It's on the to-do list, but bit of a trek when you don't drive. It is a bit of a trek when you don't drive. That is a fair. And I don't know where the nearest train station is. Like I don't know if there's one in Murfield. I'm not sure because I drive, so I just go down the motorway. Good morning, missed the notification. No problem at all, Essex boys. Don't worry about it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the new channel. Thank you very much for making your way over here. Elston versus Pickle, Benji and Luke, Murfield Minis Army Painting Challenge. Ooh. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. If we can get Elston up to come and do that. If we can get Elston up, that'd be good. Elston versus me, Ben and Luke. What, so we all get armies and it's who finishes first or who paints the most, or that's a good idea. That's a fun idea. I like that. I'll try and get to take Saturday off because it's the best day for me too. But I mean, to be fair, like what time does Orky stream on Saturdays? We'll sort it. We'll message each other. We'll not do it live on a stream. It is absolutely fantastic to support a shop like that. It is a really cool shop, and Mark, who runs it, who owns it, absolutely top guy. I've got some bits I need to take into. I was going to go yesterday. I was umming and ahhing about going while I was over that way at Luke's, because it's like 20 minutes from Luke's house. It's 45 minutes from mine, so I thought maybe I'll just go while I'm over that way. Ended up being busy, so I didn't bother taking stuff anyway. My money's on Elston. I like that we don't even know what the challenge is yet, but Elston is already... Elston's like, yeah, my money's on Elston. We must do it live now. Yeah, no, joking. But no, it'd be nice to get over there. I've got some stuff I want to trade in, because like I was going through stuff this year, like over Christmas, in the new year. There's loads of stuff that I've got that I'm not going to use. I'm not going to get around to painting it. I'm not going to end up using it. So I'm just kind of like, I might as well trade this in, get some money for it, or trade it in for some stuff that I am going to use, and let someone else use this. So I've got loads of like random like old Space Marine stuff that I've had for a while, and my intention was that I was going to do my Salamander army, but my Salamander army is now pretty much like just a Primaris army because it looks nice. So all the like Firstborn Marine stuff I'm not likely to use, but I've got like a Land Speeder, Terminators, like loads of old stuff. Not if Elston has to drill out the barrels. I've got hiccups. I'm so excited. But yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan for this channel. I want to do some short form videos that are sort of supplementary. Just like, that's the thing, like pure tutorial videos that are literally just, this is how to paint this and that's it. They don't do amazing on YouTube, if I'm completely honest. Like, some will do better than others, but not a lot. Or not as well as like some other stuff. All the fun stuff that I've been doing recently, like these challenge videos or like just like trying new stuff, they do quite well. So I want to do more of those. But I also like doing tutorials because I like helping people like learn how to paint, showing people how I do stuff. So that's the idea, is to do the short tutorials over here, keep the main channel for the main content, and hopefully, like I say, it'll feed back and forth. I could drop off half my pilot of shame at Murfield. We'll have to take a drive up sometime. You should come up and meet us. Like I say, I'm always up for meeting people over at Murfield because it's an excuse to go over and trade some stuff in, see what they've got. When you say old Space Marine stuff, what do you mean by old? A lot of the stuff that I've got is from sort of like 3rd, 4th edition. It's just like old Marines, like Firstborn Marines, like old sculpts. Just random bits of stuff that I've sort of been given over the years. Like when I first started doing my Salamanders, I got given loads of old Space Marine stuff. But then as I've gone on, like the majority of my Salamanders are now Primaris. And the stuff that I've got that I have painted that is like, I've got like a squad of Terminators, I've got a squad of Firstborn. What else have I got? I've got Tech Marine and Thunderfire Cannon, all that sort of stuff. I've painted that up, but I'm not really happy with the paint jobs on them because over time, same as you do, I've developed the paint scheme to something that I like a lot more. I do like how your tutorials focus on one area of the model rather than an entire paint scheme. That's what I've been doing mostly. Like, I'll just go, this is how you do this, and do that. Because the thing is, like, like the best tutorial I've done on the channel is the Necron Power Blade one, the Necron blades. No one's interested in how I paint the Necrons themselves because it's very easy. I've got to go an adult. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. No problem, Wolfstone. Thanks very much for tuning in, and hope you enjoy adulting. So that's it. I try and focus on stuff, but if I can drill down a little bit more and just do those focused channels, focused videos on here, then 3rd, 4th edition, not old. I mean, it's old for me. It's all relative, isn't it? And considering that we're now in 9th edition, 3rd and 4th edition is old. I haven't played a game with my firstborn Imperial Fist for over 3 years. Maybe time to move them on. I think my issue is just that, like, I'm never going to use the firstborn stuff because the Primaris stuff is nicer. It's better in game. I'm never going to use it, so there's no point in having it, kind of thing. Like, there's some stuff that I've got that I've painted that I like. I'll keep that because I like the paint job on it. But all the stuff that I've not done up with yet, you can just go. Someone else can get some use out of it. Like, there's no point in me having it taking up space when someone else could be, you know, enjoying it, playing it, whatever. Oh, we've not looked at the Games Workshop stuff yet, so let's have a quick look. So here is these are the pre-orders from this week. So we got the Adeptus Custodes Codex. That's up for pre-order, and then all the gubbins that comes along with that. So you got like the special edition one. You got Gene Steel Occults Codex as well, and again special edition one. If you want to pay a hell of a lot more for less writing on it. And you get all the stuff like the cards, the dice, same for both cards and dice. So if you're into Gene Steel Occults or sorry, I didn't mean to sound like I was dissing you. Just I'm always on the lookout for more Rogue Trader stuff. Alright, yeah. No, it's not Rogue Trader stuff. If it was Rogue Trader stuff, like if it was like actually old stuff like that, then I would keep it just for the sort of like the history. But like this is just, it's just old stuff that's not valuable old stuff. It's just old models. But yeah, no, that's fine. No dissing. It's absolutely fine. But yeah, all the dice and cards and stuff. So if you're into Gene Steel Occults or Custodes, they're on pre-order. I think they went on pre-order yesterday, so they'll be out next week. And there's also the Bladeborn set for go on. What's this called? Warcry? Is it Warcry this? Or is this a completely new game? Oh, it's a completely new game. This is Warhammer Age of Sigmar Bladeborn. So this isn't Warcry, this is just a set box game. On its way to the shelves in North America, so it's not out in the UK apparently. I don't understand why they do this. All these little box games, they just release them in America. Why don't they release them over here? My brother plays Custodes. I reckon I could be in for a huge crumping soon. It's a new game. Yeah, that's weird. That's cool though. I do like all these little board games that they do to get people into the bigger games. I just don't understand why they don't release them everywhere. Why do they only release these in America? Like, because they did like some Space Marine stuff, some Necron stuff. They did loads of stuff like that a while back. And they were all just like only available in America for a while. I think some of them are available over here now, or you can order them over, I guess. But yeah, that's out as well. So if you're in America, this is up for pre-order. If it's of any interest to you, I guess might be a nice way to get into it. It did confuse me because it's the same text, it's the same font as Warcry, which is why I thought it was Warcry. And then they're just like talking about the New Year, New Army stuff. The New Year, New Army is a weird one for me. I always like finish your army that you're already doing before you start a new one. I understand it. It's fun to do a new project and stuff, but they do. I know why they do it. They do it to sell more stuff and to like get you buying new stuff. But finish your stuff you've already got. Like I want to finish my Necrons and my Space Marines, and then add to my Dark Eldar before I do anything else. So that's the models and gaming stuff. Then there's some books that are up for pre-order. I'm very excited for this one in particular. because this is the second part. I didn't realize this was going to be a trilogy. So the first one came out. I can't remember when it came out. It came out a while back. The first one was called The Twice Dead King, Ruin. Not Ruin. It's not that sort of book. It was called The Twice Dead King, Ruin. And this is the second one. It's just called Reign. And then there's going to be a third one, apparently. I read the first one. I really, really, really enjoyed it. It is not your typical 40k book. Like, there's not like loads and loads of action and like, you know, it's not like an action movie. It's more like a sort of, I don't really know how to describe it, but it goes really in depth. With the first one, it goes really in depth into like one Necron and like adds so much character and gives you loads of insight into like how the dynasties work and how like the sort of hierarchy works within a dynasty and how they do still have like personalities and stuff. Because for the longest time, Necrons were just basically laid up to be like unthinking robots, and then you got the top ones that have got a little bit more free will, but not a lot. And they're not like the warriors are. The warriors are basically just being stripped of everything. But the overlords and stuff like that have like personalities and like goals and aims and desires and stuff, and it's really, really cool because it adds so much character. So I really enjoyed the first one. I want to pick this one up. Probably going to pre-order it so I can get the hardback and not miss out on that, because I got the hardback for the first one. I'd like to get the full set. But yeah, I'd recommend checking out the first one. The first one's called Twice Dead King Ruin. This one's up for pre-order, Twice Dead King Reign. If you're into Necrons at all, like I said, it isn't an action book. It takes a couple of chapters to get into, but it's like a lot of it is sort of setting it up. It is really, really cool though if you're interested in Necrons at all. I read that, and I'm currently reading Infinite and Divine because I'm enjoying that as well. Only 1,250 copies available. So this is the special edition version. I'm not sure if I like it or not. I'm not sure if I like the special edition one or not. It looks. I know that it's like all like leathery, but it looks like plastic. So I'm not sure if I'm too fussed on this version or not. I quite like this cover. I like the artwork on it. So they're up for pre-order. We've also got the Bookkeeper's Skull. Apparently it's up for pre-order on hardback and like ebook and audiobook and stuff. Time to pick up a book and put down a cult. I don't know what this book's about. Like, this gives nothing away. Oh, here we go. Tell me. Yeah. It's about first mission to extract the Emperor's tithe from an agri world. Discovers the heinous heresy in the form of a horrifying sanguinary cult. Cool. So it's a 40k book then. I guess give it a punt if you're into 40k stuff. I tried a Necron audiobook on Audible, but the voice acting was terrible and ruined it for me. I mean, I've listened to a few audiobooks. I've listened to a lot of the Horus Heresy stuff in audiobook form, but I will always prefer reading. And even if it means that I get through stuff slower, I would rather read it myself than listen to an audiobook. That's just me. I know a lot of people do love audiobooks, and like I said, the ones that I have listened to, like the Horus Heresy stuff, I have enjoyed. But like for Necron stuff, I probably wouldn't do, because I think I would be upset by the same. The voice acting would put me off. Cypher's Kane, The Emperor's Finest. I think this is an older book that's just been put on as an audiobook. So that's up for pre-order. This is some other stuff that's just going into... I've got hiccups again. That's going into audiobooks. And then a French release, if we've got any French people that want that. These are available in French now. So there we go. That's the stuff from Games Workshop this week. There's not a great deal. I mean, I guess there's not going to be a lot over Christmas. I guess because it's Christmas, isn't it? Like, everyone has a bit of time off. They announced a few bits, but that's about it. Like I said, I'm going to be picking up the new Necron book because I enjoyed the first one so much. I'll be ordering Bookkeeper's Skull. I've been really getting into the crime and horror lines. You have to let us know how it is, Meandering in Shade. Let us know how it is and if it's a recommendation or not once you've read it. My man wonders when I try and listen to an audiobook. So I can listen to audiobooks if I'm engaged in it. Like I said, the Horus Heresy stuff that I listened to, I really enjoyed that. But that was all done. There's good voice acting, good. It was well read. If you get one that's not read well, then it can really just lose you. But I will always prefer actually reading a book. It's nice to just sit down, you know, get warm, get a blanket on or something, get a cup of coffee, just sit and read for an hour. It's nice and chill, nice way to relax. So yeah, that's everything this week. That Humble Bundle, I'll link that in the chat, just in case anyone is interested in that Humble Bundle STL bundle. Alright, well, let me link it in the chat 'cause it's too many characters. Right, if you're in the Discord, I'll post it in the Discord in a bit after the stream. I'll post it in there. If you are interested in that, it does look like a good bundle. Like I said, it doesn't mention anywhere if it's pre-supported or not, so it might be that you have to support it yourself. But for the price or for the amount of models you get, might still be worth it. It's up to you. Audiobooks are defo for me when I paint in. Yeah, like for stuff like that, I tend to watch. I have stuff on that I listen to, but I tend to just sort of re-watch stuff that I've already watched. Like at the minute, I'm re-watching The American Office, and I have that on a lot when I'm painting. I tend to have stuff on like that that's like half-hour episodes, 20-minute episodes, like sitcoms, like Red Dwarf, Office, IT Crowd, Big Bang Theory, like all that sort of stuff. And I just re-watch that because it's like comfort. Audiobooks and stuff. When I was listening to the Horus Heresy stuff, I was listening to that a lot when I was at work. And I just have that on instead of music. I find... I don't know why. I find that when I try and listen to audiobooks when I'm painting, I miss stuff because I'm concentrating on the painting. That's why I tend to have stuff on that I've seen before, because it doesn't matter too much if I miss a bit, because I've seen it before and I'm not going to miss it. So yeah, I don't. That's just me personally. Everyone's different. I tend to have shows on or just music when I'm painting. Just music is, or I'll do a hobby hangout with someone and chat. I much prefer physically reading, and it looks like I'm getting back into it again. Since my head started clearing up, I've read more since the end of October than I had in the previous 3 years combined. I love a good audiobook while chilling out. I do tend to nod off if not painting though. Yeah. No, that's it. I really enjoy reading. I used to read like so much when I was younger, and then obviously as you get older, you get busier. More stuff gets in the way. But I've read quite a bit recently, like a lot more than I have done recently. So, like I said, I read The Undead King. I'm halfway through, or about 3/4 of the way through Infinite and Divine, and then once I finish that, I'll probably read the new Necron book because that should be out. I think that's out in like the next week or so if it's on pre-order. YouTube and movies are my jam when painting. I prefer physical books. Gives you that escapism. Yeah, exactly. It's just nice to just chill out and just switch everything else off and just focus on that. But yeah, movies and YouTube, TV, stuff like that. I love having stuff on, but it's always stuff that I've seen before. I would never put on like something that I've not seen before while I was painting, because I like to watch a movie while I'm actually... If I'm putting a new movie on, I want to watch it. I don't want to be doing something else. Like we're re-watching Mandalorian at the minute. Well, I'm re-watching Mandalorian. Wendy's watching it for the first time. Because I've already seen it, I was playing a bit of Civ on my Switch while watching it, because I've seen it before, so I can sort of do both at once. If it was the first time watching it, I would not be doing anything else. I would just be watching. But that's just how I work. I got a couple of new models. Oh, that's something else I want to mention before the end of the stream. Everyone's doing like the sort of New Year's resolution stuff. Like, I'm not going to buy any models, or I need to paint this many armies before I can buy something else. I'm keeping mine simple this year. last year I started a spreadsheet. I had a spreadsheet running that kept track of like what new stuff I'd got coming in. All the stuff from my backlog, like all my pile of shame was on there as well, which was terrifying. All that sort of stuff. This year I'm keeping it simple, and all I'm doing is I've got a column on one side which is stuff that I've acquired, so that's stuff that I've bought and stuff that I've been given, and like the monetary value of that, like how much I've paid for stuff, and then it totals up the amount that I've paid and totals up the amount of models that I've got, and then there's a column on the other side which keeps track of everything that I've painted and the value of it, so that I can, it's just a basic, this year I want to paint more than I get. Like I want to paint more models than I get, and I want to paint more money's worth than I get. So I've updated that. I was doing really well. I'd painted 21 models and I'd not bought any. And then I went to Luke's yesterday and came away with these. So I've now got 20 new models. I don't know when I'm going to do these. I will do something with them though, because I've never painted a dwarf ever. Atlantis stuff is really nice. There's some really cool sculpts in here for different things. I might do a dwarven Frostgrave warband. Yeah, there's some cool sculpts in here, and then these are some like alternative sculpts for females and stuff, and some cool stuff. So that's what I'm doing this year, is just sort of keeping a track, all that sort of stuff. Rather than set hard and fast rules, I'm just trying to be more intentional with my model purchases. Will I use it, or am I buying it because of FOMO or because it's a cheap bundle deal? That's exactly it. I want to try and limit that. So unless it's something like that, I'm not gonna buy as much this year. But that's why I've also done the model count on the thing, rather than just the value, doing the model count, because I do get sent stuff for free. So if I just went, I'm just not gonna buy stuff, but I get all this for free, so it don't count. Like, that's cheating. So I just want to paint more than I get. Like last year I painted more than I got. I think I painted 100 and I think in the end it was like 190 models I painted last year, which was good. A lot of those, like I got models and then gave them, like sold them, like the Nighthaunt stuff that I did for Murfield. I got that, but then I sold it back to him. So stuff like that was really good. But that's my plan this year. Atlantis Dwarves are awesome. Got a couple of boxes myself to paint still in the cupboard. These have been in Luke's cupboard for I don't know how long. They're covered in dust. I'm looking forward to doing them. Like I say, I might do a Frostgrave warband. A few other people on Discord are getting into Frostgrave. We're about meeting up and stuff. I've already got some Frostgrave stuff, but it'd be nice to do a new warband. So maybe that's what I'll use these for. If I can put together a list and see what to do with them. But I'm looking forward to painting them. I've never painted a dwarf before, ever, in my entire life. So it'll be interesting. And they're Atlantis, so they're really nice models. They're always nice sculpts. I like his sculpts. I'm not buying anything until I've painted at least 1,000 points of my Dark Angels. That's a good goal. It's a good goal. Just going to keep my resolution simple. No more stress. Paint for fun. Doing projects wherever my muses take me. To be honest, that is the best. That's the best plan to have. Just do what you want to do. Don't stress about stuff too much. I've almost finished my Kitbash Beast boss on Squigosaur, then I need to finish all my half-completed projects before I tackle anything new. That's exactly what I'm doing. January is just me getting through all these half-finished projects that I've had sat for ages. These are on my desk. I finished off the kill team that I did for a video that needed a little bit of extra work on. I finished off the Tau kill team that I'm doing for a friend. A few other random models. I've got some stuff down here that I'm going to do some painting and filming later. I've got a video coming out in the next sort of couple of weeks, which is just me finishing off all the random projects that I've got. So it's like a bit of a fresh blank canvas for the new year. I've not got all these half-done projects sort of like annoying me, sat like judging me from the shelf. So yeah. So I just got the rule book for Frostgrave. Vikings more likely for me. Pagan stuff. See, that's what I was thinking of originally with the pagan stuff. I wanted to do Frostgrave stuff with them, and I might still do. But I think I need a reason to paint these Atlantis dwarves. So maybe that'll be another Frostgrave warband. To be honest, Frostgrave warbands are like 10, 11 models, so I can always do multiple of them. It wouldn't bother me too much. And the pagan stuff is gorgeous. I need to paint more of that. and get those painted up and posted and stuff. Anyway, that is going to do it. That is the first stream, guys. That was the first live stream on the new channel. Thank you so much for coming over, for joining me on the new channel. It really does mean a lot, and I really appreciate that you've all come over. I know that it's essentially the same thing, but because it's in a different place, you know, I was a little bit nervous that people wouldn't find it. So thank you very much for joining us. If you want to help support the channel, as always, we have a number of different ways to do so. We've got our links down below in the description for Grim Dice Tabletop Gaming and for Element Games. If you want to pick up any hobby supplies, we get a little bit of a kickback if you buy anything through either of those links. And it helps support the channel. You guys get a discount. So please, please, please order your stuff through them and just help support us. We also have the channel membership program set up over on the main channel. There is a link for that down below in the description if you do want to join it. It's not on this channel yet because this channel isn't monetized yet. Hopefully it will be at some point in the future and then I can move the stuff over. But for the time being, it's not. It's a brand new channel. So the main channel, the membership program is still set up. If you want to help support us, you can join that. You get a few extra perks and stuff. And it really does help towards keeping the channel going and keeping us doing what we're doing. So thank you very much for tuning in. I should have probably moved to the outro screen for the outro. Would make sense. But yeah, thank you very, very much for tuning in. I'll be live on Wednesday evening right here on Pickle Vision. Yeah, I'll be live Wednesday. We'll probably do some building or some painting. I'm not sure which yet. But we'll be doing one of those things definitely. And I'm hoping that we get everyone back in again for another cool live stream. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in this morning. It's been an absolute privilege. I hope you all enjoy your Sundays, whatever you end up doing. So thanks very much for tuning in. I'm going to love you and leave you. Stay safe, and until next time, enjoy your hobby. See you later, guys.